Salvation is not something that I can engineer. I simply do my part to be God's mouthpiece, and I leave the rest to the work of the Holy Spirit. Born into a Christian home, growing up in church, and working in a Christian organization, I honestly didn't have many non-Christian friends. So I prayed to God, "Dear Heavenly Father, could you please help me to make some non-Christian friends that I can share my faith with?" And God answered and opened my eyes and my heart to some people in my neighborhood. And one of them is a very friendly auntie whose sundries shop I frequent, and we became friends. Auntie isn't a believer, but she had heard about Jesus from some of her other customers. So I decided to become one of those customers too. So there was once Auntie was sharing her woes of tending the shop. I gave her my time and my ears, which she greatly appreciated. I promised her that I would pray for her and her search for a capable shop assistant. And in the months that followed, I often popped in to ask how she was, reminding her each time that I was praying for her and the shop assistant. And I think it really touched her that I cared and that I remembered her prayer needs. And when she finally found a capable helper, I made a personal connection between her and God, saying, "Auntie, God has answered our prayers for you." And I let her know that she can also have a personal relationship with God, just like I do, and that she can also learn to pray to Jesus herself if she had any future needs. Sharing my faith with Auntie was and still is a very intentional effort. I am intentional about what kind of personal God stories I can share with her to encourage her, and what prayer needs of hers I can follow up on. I even choose an off-peak timing of her busy day so that she is free to chat for a little longer with me. And every time before I visit her, I pray, "God, please teach me what to say today so that Auntie can experience your love through me." And it's been 7 years of sharing my faith with Auntie. Her salvation is not something that I can engineer. I simply do my part to be God's mouthpiece, and I leave the rest to the work of the Holy Spirit. But what I have seen is that Auntie is closer to Jesus today than she was 7 years ago. And I am super grateful that I get to be a part of that.